Hi, I'm Dr. Jason J. Campbell, and I want to thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. This video, I wanted to discuss it's not even a discussion really, it's more of a Q&A. I want some interaction because I just don't really understand what I'm witnessing with the Occupy Wall Street protests, right, and the rallies. And it's not just Occupy Wall Street now, it's like Occupy many, many different cities. And for me, it's like I recognize that, you know, Arab Spring and the ousting of Mubarak in Egypt, and what happened in Libya and Syria and most of the Arab world, I recognize the profound impact that youth had in that social transformation. And that social transformation quickly became political transformation. And the phrase paradigm shift is getting a bit overused. It's sort of a cliche now, but it really is a paradigm shift. There's a great impact in which social mobilization among the youth has resulted in the change of and transference of power on an epic scale. And a lot of people in the press have been talking about Arab Spring giving way to an American fall, an American autumn. And for me, it's you know, that's fine. I'm a bit, you know, I can definitely sense the fact that I'm getting older because I'm not connected to the protest as much as if I were an undergrad in college. I'd probably be a lot more active in the protest. So I really do want to understand what it is that I'm witnessing in the Occupy Wall Street. And this is a question: what are the political implications of the Occupy Wall Street rallies and protests, right? Is it the case that what I'm witnessing are primarily, and I'm not trying to generalize, right? I know that there's a heterogeneous group of people at these rallies, but is it the youth culture occupying Wall Street? Are they libertarians, right? Is this going to be sort of a catapult for Ron Paul in 2012, right? Is it democratic sort of support, right? A recognition that the economic and the financial collapse of '08 was a result of complete deregulation, and now, culturally speaking, that mobilization is going to spawn a new generation of sort of democratic reform in terms of regulation. Is that what I'm seeing? Could it be the case that conservatives even, and conservative ideology as far as regulation is transforming? Now, with respect to some of the comments that I saw that Rick Perry stated, and you guys know I don't do politics on my page, right? So I'm not trying to necessarily be political. This isn't so much about candidates and election year as it is what is it that I'm seeing, right? What the phenomena of mobilizing all of these youth, all of these people being mobilized in protest. I recognize that people don't have jobs. I recognize that people don't have work. I recognize that they're peacefully protesting. I encourage that. But what are the political implications of that, right? Because I don't know per se that, I just don't know. I just don't know what it is that I'm seeing, right? I did a post yesterday in response to a number of things. Steve Jobs gave the speech at Stanford, and I have it up. I just want to read a little bit of what he said because I thought it was sort of timely. And obviously Steve Jobs, after his death, the Stanford commencement speech sort of has risen with respect to it just becomes an emblematic speech, not just of his life, but of what's going on now currently. This idea of change and transformation, getting rid of the old with the new, right? This paradigm shift. And I'm just going to read just one paragraph. He said, "No one wants to die. Even people who want to go to heaven don't want to die to get there. And yet, death is the destination we all share. No one has ever escaped it, and that is as it should be. Because death is very likely the single best invention of life," which is just genius, right? "It is life's change agent. It clears out the old to make way for the new. Right now, the new is you. But someday, not too long from now, you will gradually become the old and be cleared away." So my idea is, are we what we're witnessing with the Occupy Wall Street protests, is it an attempt to clear out the old with the new? If that's the case, what is the old? How do we define the old, right? I want to really understand this, right? So please give me some feedback, send me links, post in the comments, right? What is the old? Is it simply the case that we want feds to be regulated, get rid of the feds, financial, is that it? Or is it more complex than that, right? And I've read through the list of demands, but for me, I have a friend on Facebook, Phil, and Phil's like, Jason, it's not fair to, and I think he's right, it's not fair to demand a unified voice from the protesters, but in a sense, as I don't know what it is that we're rallying against, and I don't know what it is in the Occupy Wall Street that we are trying to establish. It's just not clearly defined. I hear so many various points, right? You'll have the libertarian point, you'll have the democratic point. I don't think that there's a conservative point. Is there a conservative point? Could there possibly be a conservative point? Because it seems that the single, at least my interpretation, and this is, I really don't know, I could be wrong, the single seminal theme is we need more regulation, right? We need more regulation, which is counter conservative ideology, right? They believe, fiscal conservatism results in deregulation of the market, and the market will, and even libertarian policy to an extent, to my understanding, it's sort of more deregulation based. So I'm just confused. I just don't understand. I don't understand. I really don't understand what's going on in the protests. There's nothing else to say other than that. If you have a good understanding, please, I'm a consumer of information, and I've been looking on the internet and I just don't find anything. It's like 15 million different positions. So comment, send me links, send me emails, I'll consume whatever it is that you guys send me. So with that, I just wanted to address that point and really bring up Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs is that bit in the Stanford commencement speech, because I think that's what's up. I think it is a change of the old with the new, but I don't know specifically what of the old is being changed, and I also don't know what the new is, right? And what are the political implications of this, more so than just the social protest, right? Civil rights, we knew what the political implications were. I don't know what the political implications of this are, and I would like to know, because it's obviously growing, and I don't see it stopping. So someone let me know. Okay, with that, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. I'm Dr. Jason J. Campbell. Have a good day.